So welcome to Insight Meditation. I'm Amy Ward Brimmer, owner of Way Opens Wellness here in Yardley, Pennsylvania. And wherever you are, if you're practicing live in any of the live streams, or if you're using this as a recording, you're welcome. And just take a moment before we go officially into formal meditation to check in, see how you're doing right now. How are you showing up for this time of practice? Are you calm and ready to concentrate? Are you in a frenzy? Are you in a fog? Are you not sure what's going on? Whatever kind of day you're having, whatever state of mind and heart you might be bringing to this time of practice, please know that you're in the right place if what you're looking for is a little bit of rebalancing and refreshing. For this particular day, I'm in a room where there's a bird's nest near the window. So I will be muting myself when we go into silence. But while I'm guiding, you may hear the sound of birds in the background, and maybe we can just incorporate that into the soundscape as we're opening to what is. We're opening to what is when we practice together. So go ahead and find a seat that is relatively upright. Make any adjustments you might need to make to feel supported by that seat. And we'll begin, as we often do, with the sound of a bell. You can let that sound be an invitation to gently close the eyes or adopt a soft downward gaze and begin bringing the attention inward. We're gathering our attention right here in the middle of the day and the middle of the week for most of us. And that's where the Buddha suggested we would find liberation, is right in the middle of our lives. Not sometime in the future, but here and now. So setting aside everything that you've done so far today and just putting a pin in the things that are outside this moment, waiting for you when we're finished. And maybe taking a breath or two to help you arrive more fully in this moment. A few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth actually changes our brain chemistry. Releases a little stress-fighting hormone. So take a few deep breaths, and on the out breath, you can feel the body settling in more fully. And then as you're ready, allowing the breathing to return to its natural pace and rhythm. But see if you can keep your attention on the movement of the breath. Lightly resting the attention on the rise of the in-breath. Lightly resting the attention on the release of the out-breath. And you can feel the breath moving in the body. Something that's just happening. You're not making it happen. You can feel it at the level of your abdomen, the belly kind of rising and falling with each breath. Or you might feel it at the chest, in the shoulders, the upper back. as the lungs fill with air and then release it out again. Some people find it really helpful to rest the attention right at the nostrils, the tip of the nose. Feeling that thin stream of air coming in and then going out again. But if any one specific place is too specific for you, it's fine to just feel the whole body sitting and breathing. Just a general sense of breath coming and going in this sitting body. And the breath can be a very effective anchor for attention, keeping us present and embodied, because it's continuous. And you don't need to set an agenda to feel every single breath during meditation. Just this breath, just half a breath. Knowing one in-breath, and then knowing one out-breath. Take it half a breath at a time. And relax, rest the attention. The key word there is rest. And when your mind wanders and you notice you're no longer aware of feeling the breath, that noticing is mindful. That's mindfulness in action. And simply let go of whatever has attracted the mind away from this object of attention, this breathing, and begin again. Simply return to notice if the body's breathing in or out. Returning to our intended object of awareness is where the healing and the learning happens. It doesn't matter how many times the mind might be distracted. You might notice that you've wandered off in rumination or memory or planning. You can lightly note, thinking. Simply the mind producing thoughts, and then return to the breath or the body or whatever you have established as your object of awareness. And when we stay aware of the, say, rise and fall of the breath or something else in the body, we begin to recognize the settling, balancing, calming effect. And as your awareness grows and feels more stable, you might choose to let go of resting attention on just one thing like the breath and open into a kind of choiceless awareness. anything you're hearing or feeling, any emotions or thoughts that might be present, that's all nature arising. Nature arising in close proximity in the body, or perhaps in the room you're in, or perhaps in the outer world. Sitting with steady attention, we may even become aware of awareness itself. This wide open, unified field of awareness, spacious awareness that can hold everything. Because that's what we're interested in when we meditate. We're not trying to achieve some blissful state or escape from some stressful state of being. We're not trying to produce very wise thoughts or avoid unwholesome attitudes and feelings. We're simply interested in the way it is. And knowing this moment just as it is. So we want to establish a steadiness of awareness and attention so that we can be open to receive moment by moment whatever might be arising for us to be known. And again, as the attention wanders, not being surprised by that, understanding that it's the nature of the mind to seek out things to think about. Notice when your attention wanders and gently but firmly bring it back to the present moment, and something that re-anchors the attention like the breath, or just take it one moment at a time. And in this way, we become more sensitive and intimately connected to the reality of our lives as this unfolds moment by moment. So we'll continue now in silence for a few minutes. And what is awareness revealing in this moment? It's not important how often we lose the thread of awareness. What's important is strengthening our capacity for mindful awareness moment by moment, every time we return to a deeper, stronger connection to what is. I'd like to close this time of meditation with some equanimity practice, some phrases that help us remember to find the balance and steadiness that's necessary as we move through some challenging times, some rocky, difficult patches. Everybody faces them, and we're facing them as a society right now as well. And so it can be very helpful to take some time during our meditation practice to open the heart to upekkha, the Pali word for equanimity, balance, steady awareness. One of the divine abidings, or one of the deep natural intrinsic capabilities we each have to find steady balance. And as I say these phrases, you can silently repeat them to yourself or find words or perhaps images that evoke and call up your own steady balance. May I accept the conditions of my life just as they are. May I accept the conditions of this moment. May I trust that my life is unfolding just as it naturally should. May I trust that my life is unfolding naturally, lawfully. May I trust the calm center of my being. May I trust the calm center of my being. May I open my heart and feel the support of the ground below. May I open my heart to the support of the earth below. May I stay open to feeling connected to the ground below. May I stay grounded. And may all beings everywhere know the ground beneath them. May all beings everywhere find the calm center of support in their lives. May we all feel the good ground below and be supported. And as we say these phrases or connect to these images of centered, grounded support, just noticing how the heart responds. Wishing for balance and ease. May all beings everywhere thrive with ease and know the joy of well-being. May all beings live with ease and be liberated. Thank you for your practice today.